share, and subscribe.
Hello, this is Tennessee Logos with a capital S. I know, couldn't really come up with a name, so this is my second YouTube channel. This is the first one with bikes and lowrider stuff. I've been wanting to do it. I'm just gonna give you a little background on myself. I've been wanting to do it for pretty much ever since I was a kid. I'd always look at the lowrider magazines and be like, oh man, that's dope. And I also had a bunch of cars, but they weren't like real lowriders, like, you know, with hydraulics and all that. I had my first car was an '86 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. I had a chain steering wheel, I had spokes, I had all that, like 412s in the trunk, all that stuff. Diamond in the back, you know, the whole what do you call it, dice hanging from the mirror and all that. '86 Brougham, first car. Second car was a '84 Caprice, which was clean, burgundy, had like 34,000 original miles on it. It's hard times, had to sell it, and needed the money really bad. That's what happened. That was like 20 years ago. I'm a little older than I look, maybe not, but yeah, that was that one. And then after the Caprice, I didn't sell the Fleetwood. I still had the Fleetwood, and then I sold the Caprice, kept the Fleetwood, the Brougham, which was an '86 awesome first car. And then after that, I got an Escalade, a 2005 or 6, the little short, stocky one, the one that I think looks the best. I had that in pewter, had lights on it, rims. It was the 6.0 high octane, you know. I had all the chrome, everything custom done. I had like wheel wells and all that, and I lost my job and couldn't maintain that vehicle anymore because they're expensive to maintain. I mean, I had like 50,000 miles on that thing and blew a transfer case out within like the first road trip I took it on, and that was like $3,000. So when I lost my job, I was like, yeah, I can't afford that Escalade anymore. I didn't give that much for it, but at the time, it was 2009 or 10, gas was like 4 something a gallon. It was 6.0 high premium only. So we'll cut the cars out quick. And then currently right now, well, there was a Nissan in between there, but that was my only little like gas efficient car, which I loved it. Had it for 4 years, paid $400 for it. 200 or 240 SX SE, which I sold that and regretted it because I gave somebody a really good deal and they turned around and sold it for like triple what I sold it to them for, which was family, which whatever. Then after the Nissan, I currently right now have a Cadillac DeVille, like a '96, and then which that would be the potential if I were to ever do one, because it was my father's car. I'm just hanging on to that. I'm not gonna sell it. And then my current drive is a Chrysler 300S, which is all blacked out, and the Dre, you know, edition with the speakers and all that. So we'll go ahead and get to the bike stuff. Got a bunch of boxes here that I got from Lowrider, Top Lowrider. A lot of stuff was possible because of Amazon. If it wasn't for Amazon, I'm honest with you, a lot of the stuff I wouldn't be able to get. I'm way over here in Tennessee, which there's nothing around. Like there's no like anybody like doing this stuff out here. At least I can't find. I'm gonna get on some forums and really search later, like really hard. But right now I'm just focusing on a lot of this bike stuff. I'm getting into it pretty deep. I wanted to ride with my son and my wife, so they don't know how to ride bikes, like regular bikes, so I ended up having to buy them trikes, which I'll show you them in a minute. I'm still working on those, which I don't like. 7 speeds, I'll never buy a 7-speed again. I got one, and that's the one I did for my son, which I'm still working on it because the tire went flat. The tire didn't air up right on the front, so I had to order some tubes, and I got those in with a bunch of other parts. And currently right now, I got 3 bikes that I'm working on. Technically a lot more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 technically, but they're gonna be finished. They're not lowriders. I got 3 lowriders that I'm working on. And one's a short term, one's a medium, and then one's a long term project. Basically, the short term project was basically a Huffy that I bought at Walmart for like literally $46. I was like, wow. And I had already had my lowrider frame. I got a lowrider gold frame and a 20-inch. and I had it for 7 years, believe it or not, just sitting. And I actually lost parts because of it. I had the crank and the sprocket, and it's gone. I don't know where it went. It was gold. It was a twisted crank and a cool sprocket that had all these cutouts and all gold. And it's gone. Yeah, I probably cleaned the garage out and it got trashed out. I know you see a lot of stuff behind me, but this garage is really a working garage and it's full. It's chuck. I got enough area right now to just work on my bikes. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff, like move some of the stuff, and I got some workout equipment in here that I'm gonna eventually clear out. I kind of showed you. It's pretty messy right now, like with all this stuff. And then I got my stuff over here. I got my gold bike sitting up there on the bench. And then this is the bike that I got from Walmart for like 40-something bucks, but I'm doing stuff to it. Obviously, it didn't look like this. I can insert a picture of what it looked like before and after when I get it done. But I'm still putting the rear fender on this bike because I just kind of stopped. It gets late. I put a couple hours in, and then I have to go in the house. It's just how it is. I wish I could do like 2 or 3 days just being in the garage and working, but I'm a working man. What can I say? I can't be out here that long. But I can show you some of the other stuff around. Let me switch this camera around. Something I got that I really love. It helps me out a lot. And if you're seeing this stuff in the background, that's from a previous channel that I currently have. But I don't think I'm going to continue the channel anymore. A lot of people are going to be disappointed. But yeah, it was a gun-related channel. And yeah, I'm going to get out of that for a little while and just get into the bikes. And yeah, that's going to be that. So yeah, I'll have a lot of freed up money because I'm not doing that hobby anymore. So I'm going to put it into this hobby. And here's one of the first things I got, which is awesome. It comes with this stick, which kind of locks either the steering wheel, or not the stick. Yeah, it can be the steering wheel or the pedals or whatever you want to put it. I quite haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, it fell. But the way I want to use this is pretty much like this, where you put the middle support bar in here where the seat is, like below the seat, the stem, or whatever you want to call it. But I also modified this. I mean, it's kind of a rough modification, but it's just a pin right here. I put it in and drilled it and where I could slide it through like that, and that's just basically to keep it from rotating. This is a cheaper one I got from Amazon. It was like 60 bucks, the bike rack or vice or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's how I kept it from this rotating, and I can put it in any direction this way, but it's only good for this direction if I want to lock it in. It still does 360 because I can just pull it out and then rotate it and then line it back up when I want to do it. But honestly, I just like it like this and low. That way I can sit in my chair or whatever and just work on it sitting down. I'm kind of a big dude. I'm 6'1" and like 200 and some pounds, so that's kind of why I got a 26. And then I got another project, another lowrider frame coming that I spent quite a bit of money on. Not a lot, but it was like almost $400. So if you know lowrider frames, you probably already know which one it is. If it's $400 and it's not twisted. So yeah. All right, here's some of the stuff that I got. I'll go back to putting the mount up unless I want to show you some of this. I'll show you this. Basically, I got the forks right here. And that basket on the floor was something that they sent me that I couldn't even use. I'll get back to that. But, so yeah, there's my forks I got. This is a 26-inch. And there's that. This work in progress. The only fucked up part about this, sorry I'm swearing, but I'm not really trying to make a kids channel. I need to, so I'll stop swearing right now. The neck on this was too long, which I kind of figured it because this is a Huffy. It's not a lowrider bike. So there are probably going to have to be modifications. Let's see if I can find that piece. All right. So I had to cut about that much off of that center tube to get this to go down flush. Which a lot of stuff, what's going to be cool is I'm just getting into this lowriding stuff. But a lot of my stuff from my other hobby is translating over to the bike stuff pretty good. Tools wise, cutting threads. I can tap and die and do that kind of stuff. I have a welder, but I'm not too good at it. I might want to take classes, and this isn't like a real good welder. It's just an electric welder down there, you know, from Harbor Freight, like a TIG welder. So I don't think that's good enough for bikes. But if anybody knows, let me know if a TIG welder can weld bikes. I don't think it can. I'd love to do frames and get into that, but that's gonna be later down the road. And I'd really like to learn how to do the Bondo and stuff. that's going to be probably what I'll get at. I really got bored with the gun related stuff, firearm stuff. I got bored with it. I still want them. I just got bored, and I couldn't really do anything else where I was at because the price was keeping me out of being able to do any more into it. I gotta get a drink. Let's see here. All right, here's the frame that I had for 7 years. And yeah, it's a little dirty. Like you can see, like some of the forks and stuff. It's getting a little. I need to clean it up. But I'm gonna finish this bike. This is the midterm project. Like, basically, it's gonna be like it's gonna take a medium time to get done. These parts were kind of expensive in the all gold and stuff. Like, especially since I'm doing the rim that way too. I have to show you. I got that in the box. I don't have both. Which honestly, if you're gonna build these, my honest opinion is to buy the frame and then your rims, and then everything else will be pretty much gravy. That's what it was for me. Like, I'm still needing a front rim because the rim for this bike is like $300, and I bought the rear. It was like 2 something, and then I need to buy the front too. So this one's going to be more expensive. And I can tell you where I pretty much got everything. The handlebars I got from Amazon. The almost all this stuff right here came from Amazon. Yeah, pretty much. The only other, the blue bike, some of the stuff came from eBay because I wanted certain things, and Amazon didn't have it. And then I'll go ahead and go back to this. This is the trike that I'm building for my wife, which it's good. The only thing with this one now is I had to wait for a chain breaker, but I got it because I got to take a link off. It doesn't really want to be on there super tight. I rode it for like a couple seconds and I felt like it was slipping, so I need to get that chain done. You can see right here where, yeah, it's really loose. So, yeah, that's got to be fixed. And this one is my son's. It's a cheap one. And I don't even know. I think I tried to do these in the inside, and it just wasn't working. I might try to redo it, and yeah, it might just be that way. I don't know. I didn't like the look of it. Like, these ones are right here. Like, they go under. But, yeah, it's a cheap bike. That's why. He wanted a trike, and I wasn't going to spend. I mean, I spend a good amount of money on this, like $200, maybe $220. And you can tell this is the first one I did. I had problems with the brakes, which I got them now. I got to rerun the line because I kind of messed it up on the end. I don't want to tape it. I don't want to be ghetto, so I'm going to have to reorder a brake line. But this is the kind of the guinea pig, the first one I did. And the tire didn't fucking work, whatever. But I got stuff to be able to, like I said, I got air compressor. I got plenty of tools. And to be able to do this stuff, and I can't wait. It's something, well, obviously I'm doing it now. But yeah, there's goes some of that. And this was the other thing, is they sent me that top to that thing, or the basket. But that basket can't go in here. Like, I got it set up right, because I figured when I was assembling it, it would unfold this way, like out. But then after I got the seat on and all that, I was like, well, frick. You can't even put the top on it or pull it up to use the basket because of this seat. So that's just a little bad engineering. And this was the more expensive bike out of the two. This one was like almost $3, I think. It was at Amazon. But yeah, the paint is awesome on this. This will probably be the one that will go to a lowrider eventually. Yeah, eventually it probably will, because it's a single gear and the handlebars can be changed out easily versus that 7 gear. Because I had that silver one over here originally, these handlebars, and I was gonna put it. Oh no, it was the gold pair. Yeah, it was the gold pair. I was gonna put that on one of these bikes and get some gold fenders and stuff, but like that green one, that's what I wanted to do, was gold and green. But that it was a 7. I messed up and got the 7 gear one, and I ran out of space basically right here to be able to put on the handlebar. Like, there wasn't enough space for it, so I would have to probably get some custom ones done or some other ones that are a little longer. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Like I said, this is for my son because he doesn't know how to ride a regular bike right now, and I didn't want him dropping that gold one, because that's what I was gonna eventually probably give to him, as this gold bike. And this gold bike's gonna, I can't even tell you how much it's gonna be into this freaking thing. It's not cheap at all. I mean, the handlebars are probably like 100 and something, and the frame was 100 and something, and everything's about $100 when you, what are you looking at now, except for the stem and this seat thing. Yeah, everything's like 100 on that bike, a piece, if not more. And then what else? I'll sit this phone back down so you can see my ugly face. And just pull some of these parts out. We'll make a couple things in one video because I've been lacking a lot. I really like these. These came off of eBay. These are gonna be on this blue bike that's right over here. You've seen it. And what's messed up is I'm not gonna down them that much because I like top lowrider from Amazon, but they sent me a stem with the missing clamp, and that's why this ain't on the bike. So I had to send that stem back. That was like 65 or 70 bucks. It was the one with the I think it's got like double twist, maybe, like when it goes sits on it, you know, if you're in a lowrider, it's like a double twist stand. But yeah, I was a little upset on that one after I cut this down and did all that. And I'm just glad that the bags are clear from, you know, lowrider, that the bags are clear, that way you can see the parts, because their warranty thing is if you open that you can't return it. It's non-returnable. So I'm glad the bags are clear. So I seen it wasn't in there, so it went back. And then not only that, the top lowrider, they sent me the wrong chain guard. I bought a chain guard too that was the triple twist, and for a 26-inch, and they sent me a 20. So all the way from California, all the way over here, gotta go back. I'm glad I got Amazon Prime. That's another thing. Not sponsored, not nothing like that, but Amazon Prime is saving me because all this stuff is in California. So in order to get it over here, I would have to pay shipping, but because I got Prime, all that shipping is free. And then the returns aren't too bad. Like the items that were messed up this time, they paid for it. But if it was on my end, I ordered the wrong thing, it's like $5 or $6, maybe 10. But that's better, like, than just have to buy another part. So I had to do that a couple times because these parts are a little bit confusing for me, especially when I did the Huffy, because the stem isn't really, how can I put it? It doesn't really, I don't know, match per se what the other bikes are. So I ordered the right ones for it, because when I took the bike apart, they were actually serialized, like what it was on the stem of the handlebar. So it was good. It was good. So I figured that one out. And that was another thing I was saying, disappointment with this bike is I scratched it when I had to cut the fork support, the center support off. I scratched the crap out of that bike. You know, I didn't want to paint because I like to paint. But honestly, now I'm looking at it, there's some imperfections. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to get some like blue glitter, or I don't know, blue glitter or crystal glitter. It's like a spray paint. And I might go get some like old looking like I don't know what you want to call those things. The lowrider people do them. Well, you know, that's what I'm trying to get into. But it's like where you take it like almost like a dolly, or I don't know if that's how you call it. But you do it over and you spray it on there, then you pull it off. It's like a sheet that has different old school designs, like from the Victorian times, where they used to like tablecloths, like I forget the name of, felt something. Yeah. Well, I might do that to cover up some of that imperfections on the paint. That way it's not just a solid blue paint. It'll kind of mask some of that. So that's the goal on that. So let's get some of these unboxing stuff. I mean, it's open, but it's not out of the bags. Here's my fenders for the Go bike. I wish I would have gotten the sissy twisted, because I didn't realize it, but I think you could just buy those parts, the sissy twisted ones. I don't even know if they sell them with the fenders. But yeah, it's a ducktail. That's what I like. I like the ducktail fenders, where they're kind of like back here. You kind of see. I would open this, but it's gonna be in this box for a while, so I'm not gonna open it. Sorry. And then I got this right here, this kickstand. I don't know which kickstand I'm gonna use yet because I got two. So here's another one. This one kind of came with rust on it a little bit, and I think that's why they might have sent me this one, because I really didn't order it and they sent it for free. But this one's got like little rust pittings on it. You kind of, let's see it a little bit right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see it on there. It's like right in there. But they sent me this one, so I didn't complain. because yeah, maybe I can fix this and use it, or use it later and not really worry about it. That's probably what I'll do. I don't have one for this blue bike yet, but all the stuff on the blue bike is chrome, so this won't work out. And then I got this for obviously the gold bike. Got the red, like velvet suede or whatever you want to call it. It's all lowrider, vintage lowrider stuff. The red, yeah, I like that. It looks nice. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's a little 20, but you know, I'm gonna. And I didn't tell you what my long-term project is, but I'm gonna wait on that because I've got a lot of stuff going with that, and I ain't gonna lie, that's probably gonna be a $3,000, maybe a $4,000 bike when I'm done. I don't know. It's gonna be probably a good 3 or 4 years. So like I said, long-term, unless I can get it done before then. But honestly, I don't see it getting done before then. So just because of the time and stuff, everything on that bike, I'm trying to do custom, everything, fender, seat, forks, steering wheel, pedals. Like, it's gonna be a show bike, and I might even take it somewhere. I don't think I want to get it airbrushed quite yet, but unless I want to get somebody to do body work, because I'm not gonna do it on that bike because I don't know how to do it yet. I'll probably get another cheap bike from Walmart or a Facebook Marketplace to start Bondo stuff and to do fillers for, like, you know how they do it in low riding. Alright, and I also got this for the gold bike. It's a little seat thing to clamp your seat onto the actual post, the seat post. And I got my lower ends out here. They fell out. I'm kind of wondering where they were. I thought I lost them. But yeah, I got my lower parts for my pedals, or whatever, crank. I don't have the crank yet because I was kind of pissed off because I lost it. So I was hoping it would pop up somewhere. It hasn't popped up, so I'm just gonna have to order another one and take the hit. It's only $65. That's the good part. It's not nothing crazy. I mean, you might say, "Oh, $65, you lost $65," but let me tell you, it ain't a $300 wrench. And then I ordered another one of these just in case. It was for the seat clamp because it didn't show that it came with it. So I went ahead and ordered it anyway. So if I ever need another gold seat clamp thing, I guess that wouldn't be bad to have. Let's see here. I got this. I'm not exactly sure. Crap. My lower part fell out of the bag over here. Alright. I'm not exactly sure how this piece works, but I know I needed it. This is for the back seat support, and I did a 90-degree. So I'm not exactly sure how this sits on the bike. I'll know when I get all the pieces, but I don't know if this is for like the Continental kit or if this is just to add extra stuff, because normally they clamp right here like that on the bike. So I'm thinking this is just so you can put extra stuff on down here, and you got like 3 holes, I guess, to set the height. I'm not 100% sure. Then this would be for the seat. So yeah, this is for a 20, I believe. I hope so. I don't know. It might be universal. It's just a 21 twist sissy bar gold. I don't know. I know I need a sissy bar, and I seen that they had a 90. It's a little bit more money. I think this one was like $70 or something versus the other one that's like 50. But I want to make sure I could add as much stuff as I could to the gold bike, because that's gonna be like my kind of ride but not show bike, if you know what I'm saying. The blue bike's gonna be like my, I want to go to the park and just ride like every other week. And then once in a while, my son will probably take the gold bike out when he learns how to ride. I got these to match the seat. They're the red, like suede with the gold. That's for the gold bike, obviously. And obviously my fenders, and then we got more. I can't tell you how much I spent. Just know that, yeah, I spent some money, but I mean, really, it's not as much as it seems, because my other projects were, my other channel was really expensive. So this is actually kind of a breather for me. So Alright, I didn't get the lowrider tires, maybe next time, maybe for my show bike, but right now I just had these white walls for the gold bike. I don't remember how much they were. They weren't too bad, but yeah, I'll probably get some nicer ones next time that say lowrider once these wear out. Or, you know, the blue bike, I don't know, I kind of like the black wheels with the black rims. It makes it look kind of mean. I kind of like the way that looks. It just looks kind of mean. Like I said, the fender's not on yet, but it's gonna be. And if you see this video, am I supposed to do just the rear or both? The bar for the fender. I thought it was just the rear, but I kind of like it with both, and I might have to take one of them off later, just because if I put anything else on the back, I eventually want to change the seat out to a banana seat with sissy bars, but I'm gonna wait because the seat that I want is probably like 85 bucks, and then it's gonna be another 100. I just want to get this bike running so I can ride it, and then the gold bike is gonna be the one that I'm gonna kind of try to finish while I'm spending money on the third project, the long-term project, which y'all will find out about kind of what it is when the frame comes in. When the frame comes in, I'll make another video and show and talk about my plans for that, but not all of it, just some of it. I want to keep some of it masked because if I ever get the chance to go to a lowrider show, I definitely want to go to one. But where I'm at and where I'm located, there's nothing around. The closest one is probably 6.5 hours away in Indianapolis this year. That's probably the closest one to me, which, who knows, maybe I'll make it. I'll have to look at the dates, and I won't make it with a bike. I'll just ride up there and get around and just get a feel for things and see how it is, because I know how some of these communities are. They don't really like certain people, and I noticed that in my last what do you want to call it, passion, or the last kind of world I was in, the gun world. And yeah, not everybody was welcome in that world. It got better after the time, but you know how it is. Alright, here's the big money. Didn't drop any parts. It was I think for the life. There you go, right there. Oh yeah, rear wheel, gold. Some big money right here. Let me get this out. And let me know if Top Lowrider, anybody like that, does Black Friday sales, because I'll save up some money if they do any sales on Black Friday. Check that out. Yeah. I gotta get some of that tape too to cover all these little things up. I don't have that yet. Real brand. Oh yeah. OG Lowrider. Alright. I'll probably make another video. This one's getting kind of long. I noticed this at 27 minutes. I'll probably make another video in a day or two about some of the tools that you may or may not want to buy. I know I've bought some recently, but it's really to help aid this adventure, which is hopefully going to be a long one. I really like it and I want to do it. But kind of look at this wheel here. It almost looks like it's, I don't know, almost looks like this tire thing where the little tire thing comes out where you fill up. Looks like it's bent a little bit. I don't know. If any of y'all know it's supposed to look like that, let me know. It almost looks like that would pop the tire. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Because that's really disappointing if that's the case. Which I could probably get some tape, make sure I go over tape with that real good. It even came with the gold lugs. That's cool. I didn't know if it was going to come with all the accessories. This is my first time getting the rim out of the bag. I didn't want to get it out of this bag. I don't want nothing to happen to it before it gets done. Alright, I'm going to put all this foam back on it. And then I think that's pretty much it. I got to tell you almost exactly what I paid for everything. Let's see. The vinyl grips were $38. The tires were $34 for two. That ain't bad. The kickstand was 0, so they did give me a kickstand, an 8-inch kickstand, flat twist 0. So they did give me that. I guess it might have been because I spent so much money. I don't know. The coaster wheel, 14 G Gold bicycle wheel was $289. I know that's kind of, well, yeah, it was $289. And then the seat bolt was like $12. Well, that was extra that I ordered. The bike double stem, the stem that goes in the middle that I had to send back. Or no, I used that one. Yeah, I used it. That one was $62.60. That ain't bad, I guess. The seat was 36, which wasn't bad at all. I don't think. I thought the seat was more than that. Maybe those are the grips. It says seat post. Oh, the seat post, the gold seat post. That's already on the bike. That was $36, which that's a little higher. The banana seat was 64. That's about right. Then the velvet handle grips were 38, which I already said that. All right, so y'all can do the math. I'm not doing the math because I got a wife and she might watch this video. And if she does, yeah, we'll leave it at that. But, all right, so hope y'all have a good night, good day. Oh, before I go away, one of shout outs. This guy right here. I think it's a Spanish word, but it means chilled. And I don't want to butcher it. I mean, my wife is Hispanic and she's Mexican. I've been to Mexico a lot, and I still can't pronounce some of these words. So check him out. Check his channel out. Trinket Kid 07. I think that's how you say it. I don't want to butcher it too much. But yeah, I've watched a lot of his stuff, especially lately. I know I seen him a few years back and I commented, but I really didn't get into it. And I got sick from work, like sick, and couldn't go to work. So I was watching some videos, and he popped up, and I was like, "Hey, man!" So I watched some of his videos. And he had a lot more this time, and how to assemble stuff and how to do stuff. So that kind of pushed me towards this. So I thank him a lot for that. And yeah, and like I said, my wife's Hispanic. I go to Mexico a few times. You can see some of this stuff right here. I mean, that's big. That's probably like 5 foot. Yeah, 5 feet. That Aztec calendar in the back, and then some of these guys, and obviously these little stuff from my childhood, the Game Boy Color, and Pokemon, and yeah, there's my beautiful wife. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get at that, and I hope y'all like the channel. I ain't done much. I know it's a bunch of rambling. You guys probably already turned it off by now, 32 minutes, but I just figured I'd show some of my stuff and hope y'all support the white boy doing lowrider stuff. But yeah, maybe not, maybe. But yeah, this is what I'm getting into. Can't wait. Super excited. And thank everybody that makes the YouTube stuff, because I watch your videos, almost all the lowrider stuff, even if it's 6 years old. So yeah, we'll get to it. Hope y'all have fun and stay in there.